What's up, guys? My name is JDCooke5 and welcome to another episode of the Player Career Mode series. Before we do get into this episode though, it'd be much appreciated if you haven't done so to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to that notification button so you never miss a video. We start off with a little recap from what we've done in the season so far, and it's very good to say that we've done very well in our first season in the Premier League. 15 man of the matches, 5 team of the weeks, 3 player of the months there, 27 appearances, 23 wins, 2 draws, 2 losses, 36 goals scored, 8 assists, and no cards given. What we're looking at the league at the moment, we're currently top of the Premier League. We're in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. We've gone past into the next rounds of the Europa Conference League, and we are yet to start our FA Cup campaign. We do get things started though with a simulation fixture against Brighton and Hove Albion away from home at the Amex, and we get a 3-0 victory there, as you can see. Danso, Gallagher and Raheem Sterling all on the score sheets to get the nice 3 points to start off the episode. But we have a massive game on our hands, the first time that we'll be playing in this particular episode, and it will be against Tottenham Hotspur. Then a massive battle to test at the same time. Tottenham not having the best of season so far. We're at the top of the Premier League itself. It's going to be time to see if we can get another 3 points under our belt. We need a 7.5 rating. We need 2 passes completed in the opponent's half, and we need at least a team possession rate of 55%. It's going to be a tough game, I have to say, but we'll get things straight onto this game there and looking to be able to see if we can get possession off of Pedri there. As you can see, Enzo shutting him down as he finds Cucurella. Back to Thiago Silva as they play it out from the back as he finds himself with an option to be able to play it onto Sterling on the left there. Decent players. We look to be able to move the ball nice and quickly. Proper chance for ourselves at a tough angle. We've taken the shot. It's saved. Vicario saves it, but James is there to be able to put it into an empty net to make it Chelsea 1, Tottenham 0, and it's that man Reece James, who's one of our own, gets on the score sheet there as he celebrates in front of the Chelsea fans. Brilliant stuff from Reece James, as being out there, trying to be in the right place at the right time. Simple but effective finish. Really happy to see it though, nevertheless, and so are the Chelsea fans. Really good start to this fixture against Tottenham as we made a nice and quick start. Hopefully we can build on that and go even further on and be able to kind of solidify this result against Tottenham Hotspur. So we've got things off right kind of well in that way. Can we continue it? Can we do the same again, just like we did there with a goal from Reece James there in the 22nd minute, then look for an opportunity to see if we can dispossess Christensen, the ex-Chelsea man himself, finding himself in Tottenham colours there as Pedro Porro on the ball now as we depossessed him there. Lovely interception at the same time, but he doesn't think so, and he lashes out there. Not good whatsoever, and that is a poor tackle, I have to say. Referee is going to come over and see what he decides. Pedro Porro could be in some danger here, but he has only issued a yellow card there. Poor tackle though, nevertheless, and that could have actually resulted in injury, and there is no getting the ball there whatsoever. 32 minutes into the tie, then it's tough to say what we're going to do in the rest of this first half, as it's been a bit slower after we did score that particular goal early on in the tie. As you can see here, opportunity, and I was just about to say what we're going to do, because Alvaro Morata has scored against his former side to make it Chelsea 1, Tottenham 1. A really good goal from Alvaro, to be honest, out of nowhere. Did not expect that whatsoever, but he scored in that way, and unfortunately now we are level in this tie. Then Alvaro Morata, of all people there, beating Robert Sanchez. A very good finish, I have to say, and that has put a smile on the Tottenham fans' faces, that is for sure. As we start off back in the first half, then 35 minutes being played as Enzo Fernandez in the middle finds Caicedo, playing it between each other as he looks to find Nkuku on the right hand side. A lovely ball finding the gap to Noni Madueke. Not too much involvement in this game. Can he get himself involved now? Caicedo, lovely balls. We skip past the defenders. This could be a perfect chance. Vicario comes out and we dink it past him to make it Chelsea 2, Tottenham 1, and we do make it get ourselves a goal, and we now are in front for the second time in this fixture. Then very good finish, I have to say, after Vicario coming out. I think he just expected us to hit it straight at him, but that is not the case. We dink it past him. Lovely finish into the bottom corner, and we are now in front for the second time in this fixture. Still a few minutes to play in this first half yet there, as you can see, 39 minutes being played. In the left hand corner, 26 goals in 19 matches. Very good stat in the Premier League, but we continue in with the first half, and another chance here. Pedri with an opportunity to see if he can get a shot of himself there. Lovely chance there, and it just strays wide. Sanchez was completely rooted on the spot, so if that was on target, I reckon that would have been in. One more chance for Tottenham now, as you can see, as they're striving forward in numbers at the same time. Heung-min Son finds Pedri. Lovely opportunity to see if he can get himself an equaliser. Morata, the goal scorer, he could be the assister, and yes, he is. Bruno Fernandes now gets himself on the score sheet in the dying minutes of the first half there, and it's Chelsea 2, Tottenham 2, and that man Bruno Fernandes there, used to be in red, now in lily white, gets himself a goal there to make it level at Stamford Bridge, and this tie is full of kind of surprises at the moment. 4 goals in the first half, and that will be the end of the first half. Brilliant goal from Tottenham, a lovely bit of play there at the end of this particular half to be able to go in at the break level. That's exactly what they would have wanted to do, that is for sure. And we now have to suffer the consequences of that move. Half time then has been at the Stamford Bridge, and we are doing okay in terms of the objectives that we have got in hand. It's about to be able to continue in the second half and see what we can do. Second half now commences in this game against Tottenham, then a derby that it is, as we look to be able to see if we can get a quick start in the second half. JDCooke making a blazing run on the left hand side, but if we were to have played it, we would have been off there, as Sterling then receives the ball with an option to be able to see if he can find the gap, and he does there. Lovely bit of play early on in the second half with an opportunity to see if we can find a teammate. We have found a teammate, he just haven't found the back of the net there. Vicario denies Christopher Nkunku on that opportunity. Very good chance, I have to say, and I think he knows it himself, but unfortunately we're not converting it on this occasion there, as Tottenham now look to come back, as Pedro Porro makes a lovely run on the right hand side, making complicated things for Cucurella. Does get stuck in though at the same time, finding Raheem Sterling, who makes a quick pass to ourselves on the left hand side, using our pace to be able to get in a decent position here. And look at us go there, we're flying past the defenders, no one around us whatsoever, but unfortunately we kind of fumble at the final hurdle there. Decent save from Vicario once again. He might have conceded 2 goals in this particular fixture, but he's doing very well so far, and he's definitely keeping his eye in it. It's now Tottenham now look to go on the attack, as Pedro Porro now looks to find Fernandes. Back and forth sort of action in the second half, as both sides wanted to get a victory and looking to get a quick start early on in this second half there. Pedro Porro now finding Alvaro Morata, the previous goal scorer in the first half there, depossessed by Cucurella, as Caicedo finds himself going back to Robert Sanchez. Robert Sanchez now looking to clear it on the right hand side as he kicks it out of his area. No messing around whatsoever as he looks to find James there. Lovely header onto ourselves and with an opportunity to now get past the defenders. Canate matching us for pace then as we look to be able to get past here. Canate with the tackle. We fall to the ground. Referee not giving anything so far as we still remain in possession. Caicedo, one of them, to be able to see what he can do in this situation. He's now depossessed by Pedri. We get stuck in last minute there, but it will be a goal kick to Tottenham there. As you can see, the minutes are ticking. It's be able to see what we can do in these final 15 minutes or so in the second half now. And as we can see in the middle, Danso looking for an opportunity to find ourselves there. Decent pass there. Conor Gallagher on the right hand side making a run as we look to be able to play him in, but we can't. We have to go back to Reece James there. Christopher Nkunku now with an opportunity. He finds Gallagher. Caicedo. He knocks it onto ourselves, and Vicario makes another big save there. No stopping him whatsoever as we have a corner kick with 14 minutes left to play there. Bruno Fernandes looks to clear his lines. It falls back out to Danso, who finds Thiago Silva, playing it back onto ourselves, and Enzo Fernandez. Now Gallagher. Gallagher now back onto the ball then with an opportunity to see if we can find ourselves once again there. Blocked by Canate. Now Gallagher, and another save made by Vicario then, as you can see Pedro Porro kind of geeing up his centre-back being Canate, but that will be the end of this particular fixture against Tottenham Hotspur. Equal in the end, 2-2, and unfortunately we just have to settle for the points. It wasn't our best of performances, I have to say. We were definitely in it, and Vicario had a very good game. In terms of what we did ourselves, we did get a goal, no assist on this part, but we did get a decent rating, and we did play the full match. Now we are in the January window. We won't be making any moves ourselves, but an interesting point. Chelsea have made the signing of Christian Romero, who transferred to Manchester City, and Chelsea have now purchased his services for $74.5 million. Big bolstering parts of the centre-back options, and it'll be interesting to see when he does make his debut for Chelsea. Another simulation game, and once again it's against Brighton and Hove Albion. Then they visit Stamford Bridge on this occasion, and we do get the victory 3-0 in the end. JDCooke getting 2 goals, Raheem Sterling with 1, and 2 games against Brighton, meaning 6 points with the 2 wins. Second game of the episode now, as we look to be able to turn our heads to the FA Cup competition now. We're still that kind of part of the year where the competition does commence, and we'll be going into round 3 where Sheffield Wednesday visit Stamford Bridge. A massive day out for themselves as we look to be able to proceed nice and easy through to the next round of the FA Cup, as we await the objectives to see what we need to complete to be able to get some decent XP out of this particular fixture. We need 8.5 rating, we need 3 shots on target, and we need 25% dribble success rate. Here we go then, not expecting too much in terms of the front for Sheffield Wednesday. Obviously they are the weaker side in this particular fixture, but we're going to look to start things nice and strong here. But they're definitely giving it some early on in the tie. Nothing to lose, I think, as they look to be able to get a ball into the areas. Danso can't clear his lines. Decent ball, to be honest, and it is dealt with in the end there, as Robert Sanchez has to be forced into a save, and they will get a corner kick. Surprising but quick start for Sheffield Wednesday. Ball whipped in there. Romero making his debut as he looks to clear his lines then, as we head it on to Raheem Sterling there. Clattered in the moment moment, but Raheem Sterling now making a lovely run on the left-hand side. Opportunity to be able to see if he can get past the defenders, and he does there. Real good chance now. It's Christopher Nkunku. Shot blocks. We try and get onto the rebound, but not to be there as we collide with James as Sheffield Wednesday look to clear their lines and go on some sort of attack there themselves here, as many men were through forward in that moment of attack then, as they look to be able to go once again here, looking for an opportunity, but Danso making an interception, finding Romeo Lavia. Now looking to go on the break as Christopher Nkunku finds Raheem Sterling on the left-hand side. Decent build-up play now as he finds Romeo Lavia. Back to Cucurella. Cucurella now, and Nkunku, he holds it on. Now with the shot, and it is a perfect goal to make it Chelsea 1, Sheffield Wednesday 0, and that was a curling effort into the bottom corner as we celebrate in front of the Matthew Harding end. Really good curler in the air. They're just finessing it into the bottom corner. Lovely bit of precision, not too much power. Definitely the perfect way to be able to get it into the bottom corner itself, and it is now 1-0 to Chelsea as we continue on into the first half of the Emirates FA Cup fixture as they clear their lines from a goal kick there, as you can see, looking for an opportunity to depossess them in a dangerous area, but Andrew Gabriel intercepts it as he looks to be able to play us in there. Lovely ball, to be honest. We do collide with the centre-back, but no foul given there as the referee waves on play there as they get a goal kick now, as you can see, looking for an opportunity to go straight forward, looking for an opportunity to get past the defenders, but Matty Cash there strong in the tackle as Danso picks up the pieces with an opportunity for Caicedo to travel with the further with the ball, but he passes it straight away. Options are there on the right hand side as Angelo Gabriel. We find Nkunku instead. He finds Raheem Sterling, and that is a perfect bit of play. It's Chelsea 2, Sheffield Wednesday 0, and we are flying in this Emirates FA Cup fixture. I have to say, Raheem Sterling getting on the score sheet this time after Christopher Nkunku finds a lovely gap in the defence there, just to slot it through, and it's a simple finish, very well onside, and he could not do any more than that. That is for sure. Thumping effort on his right foot, leaving the keeper no chance there in that one-on-one situation, and we now are ahead in this time once again with a 2-goal advantage with 28 minutes being played now. Sheffield Wednesday not offering any sort of threats whatsoever as we look to be able to build on our lead, but now they're looking to go on some sort of attack now themselves with nothing to lose. Wilkes makes a burst on the right hand side. He finds his teammate then. Lovely play, to be honest, but they're not successful in the shot. It goes back out to the edge of the area. They still pick it up though, but Romeo Lavia with an interception that's perfect as he looks to play it onto ourselves straight away as we make a burst on the left hand side. We've been taken out, but one man that's making a run is Raheem Sterling as he stops himself in his tracks. He does pick up the ball though. Advantage has been given. Raheem Sterling now finds himself in a decent position as we look to be able to find a teammate on the left hand side, but he dink it in there, and Andre Gabriel has a header denied as they look to clear their lines there, as you can see, as Danso picks up the pieces. Lovely header as he finds Matty Cash. He nods it on, and that is a really good kind of attempt there, and it would have been an even better goal, as you can see there. Liam Palmer being given a yellow card in the build up to that moment where we were taken out and advantage was being played. It's been 2-0 in this first half so far, and it's been fairly slow for us, I say, especially against a weaker outfit. But we're looking strong, and we're looking for another opportunity now. As you can see, as Christopher Nkunku runs himself into the area, we could make it from 2 to 3, and Christopher Nkunku finishes it into the top right-hand corner, and it is a perfect goal, I have to say, as we look to be able to finish off the half with another goal, making it Chelsea 3, Sheffield Wednesday 0, and we are absolutely running away with this fixture now. It's been hard in some aspects because Sheffield Wednesday have definitely held a decent account of themselves, I have to say, but Christopher Nkunku getting the best of the outfit there, and it is a very good finish past the keeper, and he is not having a good day at the office, that is for sure. First half whistle has been blown then as we go down the tunnel with a 3-0 lead, looking very comfortable, I have to say. In terms of the objectives, we're completing 3 out of 3, and we're looking on track for those though, so that is a very good kind of way of getting your objectives, getting them out straight away, and it seems to be that we should complete them come the full-time whistle. 57 minutes being played in the second half, a bit of a slow start as we look to be able to see if we can get past the defenders and create an opportunity to get another goal in this tie. This could be the perfect chance to do so with being one-on-one, but the shot just blazed wide there. Really good chance for ourselves to get a second goal, but it wasn't to be. With 20 minutes now left to play, pressure from Chelsea now as we look to be able to get in search of our 4th goal. Caicedo in the middle getting depossessed, but it falls back out to Matty Cash, who finds ourselves as we look to be able to turn past the defenders. And Nkunku, Angelo Gabriel now on to Raheem Sterling on the left hand side. He finds ourselves, and that is a perfect finish into the bottom corner, a replica goal like the first one, curling it into the bottom right hand corner. Super finish, and once again now another goal in this tie falling to Chelsea as we take a 4-0 lead, curling effort into the bottom corner, 2nd goal of this particular game, and that should definitely book our place in the next round of the FA Cup. And with that being said, we are going to take ourselves off, we are going to request a sub, and we will be now leaving the field. It's going to be Chelsea 4, Sheffield Wednesday 0 as we leave the pitch there for Pepe as we look to be able to give him some minutes. In terms of the actual stats itself, we're looking very, very good, I have to say. Couldn't do any better in that scenario whatsoever, and that is a thumping result against the Yorkshire outfit. Chelsea 5, Sheffield Wednesday 0 in the end. Raheem Sterling scored in the 83rd minute to get the last goal of this particular game. 3 out of 3 objectives completed in the end. Chelsea booked their place in the next round of the FA Cup, and we are absolutely laughing with another result in blue. Third and final game of this particular episode, as we have a first leg of the semi-final fixture against Manchester United in the EFL Trophy, or the Carabao Cup, may I say, as we await our objective. 7.5 needed. We need to avoid losing the match, and then we also need 2 passes completed in the opponent's half. Manchester United, not obviously the easiest of the side to be able to visit Old Trafford, but we're definitely going to give it our all, as Rasmus Højlund looks to be able to start the game off nice and quick now. Marcus Edwards with an opportunity. Cucurella so strong in that left-back position, finding Raheem Sterling as he looks to be able to find ourselves in a perfect spot here, going past the defenders there. Lisandro Martinez can't catch up whatsoever as we look to do a bit of skill, but in the moment we were taken out, and it is a foul. No card given whatsoever from the referee, but he has issued a warning to Martinez, and it will be a free kick, with an opportunity to see what we can do from the free kick, and Cuckoo whips it in there. Harry Maguire clears his lines, looking to find his teammate there, but Christian Romero getting stuck in the mix there, looking for an opportunity now to get the shot off as we look to get past Maguire. Perfect opportunity. We look to square it, but all of a sudden it finds itself in the back of the net. It's Man United 0, Chelsea 1, and we find ourselves in front with 7 minutes being played in this game against Manchester United. I don't even know how that happened, to be honest. A complete scramble between the defenders, and I was actually looking to square it in the moment there because I was nowhere inclined to be able to get the shot off. And as you can see from the replay, if we just have a look there, Martinez actually kind of knocks himself onto it, goes under the arm of Onana and scrambles into the back of the net. So we didn't even take the shot whatsoever, but we have been given the goal, and we now are ahead in this fixture now. 16 minutes being played. Man United haven't done anything so far as they look to be able to get themselves into this game here. Marcus Edwards has to play it back, but a lovely play onto Rasmus Højlund as he runs himself into the area. He's on his own, but he looks to find Garcia, and it is a very good save from Robert Sanchez as he's brought into this particular game in the 16th minute. 23 minutes now into the tie. Now Man United looking a little bit growing into this game now, but I don't think that's going to be the case for much longer now as we make a burst on the right hand side. Opportunity to make it 2 now as we get past the defenders once again, but the shot just strays wide. Kind of lashed at that particular effort there as we look to be able to get another goal in this game to gain a 2-goal advantage, with an opportunity once again here. Main measures to be able to see if we can get some on the right hand side, and as you can see, Noni Madueke makes a lovely run on the right hand side, knocking it onto Nkuku, and Nkuku holds it up perfectly, finding Madueke once again there. He squares it onto ourselves there, and Onana once again forced into the save to keep his side in it. As it stands, things are still 1-0 to Chelsea as we look to be able to go on the defending now. Out here as Garcia has the ball intercepted from Christian Romero, and Cuckoo picks it up, finding Noni Madueke on the right hand side. Back to Reece James, now Caicedo. Lovely play so far as we look to be able to stride forward though, with an opportunity to get past the defenders. Lovely bit of play here, as you can see. This is the perfect chance once again here, and it's Man United 0, Chelsea 2, and we get ourselves on the score sheet once again there just before the half-time whistle. A lovely bit of play, and we just kind of found ourselves in a perfect position. No one really around us at the same time as we seem too fast for the defenders, and it's a simple but effective finish in the end to beat Andre Onana. He's had a very good game so far, and he's been keeping it at the 1-0 kind of moments, but it's not to be on this occasion as we do beat him, and we now have a 2-goal advantage. Erik ten Hag not happy with his side so far in this first half as they are trailing 2-0 as they look to be able to see what they can do here as Mason Mount depossessed by Enzo Fernandez. Noni Madueke picks it up. Caicedo, Christopher Nkuku now. Lovely ball from Nkuku as he kind of splits the play there, looking to be able to cut inside on the angles. We look to be able to take the effort. Harry Maguire clears. We still pick it up, and Andre Onana forced into the save there as he asks big questions of his defenders as Raheem Sterling steps up from the corner. Opportunity to get maybe one more just before the half-time whistle. Ball to be whipped in. Raheem Sterling, we've leaped above everybody else, and it hits the post and in, as it's Chelsea going to be having a 3-goal advantage now. It's Man United 0, Chelsea 3, and once again we get the goal, meaning we have claimed the hat-trick already, and we'll be walking away with the match ball and hopefully a step in the final. That is for sure. A lovely corner from Raheem Sterling, and no one was marking us whatsoever, making it difficult for them both. We kind of skip past Harry Maguire, give him the slip, and lovely goal, that has to be said. We are now 3-0, looking to be able to walk away with this victory, and that's going to be seeming to be the case because they're going to have to pull it out the bag if they're going to do anything in the second half. And the half-time whistle has been blown here at Old Trafford. In terms of all the objectives, we're looking absolutely cushy in terms of what we need need to complete. It's the case now if we can do it in the second half, keep them at bay and hopefully keep a clean sheet with a 3-goal advantage. Hard to say if that's going to be the case in this second half, but Man United haven't done anything so far as enquires finds Caicedo in the middle. Lovely ball to Conor Gallagher as he comes on the field for Raheem Sterling. He whips the ball in there. Martinez seems to deal with it as he looks to clear his lines, falling it out onto the right-hand side, but Reece James picks up the pieces, heading it onto his teammate Noni Madueke. He heads it down there, as you can see. Lovely effort there, and Andre Onana forced into a save, but it seemed too comfortable for himself there as he looks to collect it and throw it out to his teammate Harry Maguire. Maguire playing it out from the back to his teammate Alaba Garcia now. Back to Alaba as he makes a pass on the left-hand side to Jadon Sancho there, as you can see, looking for a run. And there is Rasmus Højlund with an opportunity to get past the defenders, and he's done well at the same time, using a lot of pace, but he's held up on the end there, finding Alaba. Now Jadon Sancho, lovely play from Man United, but once again they're just stopped in their tracks with an opportunity now for Chelsea to counter, and we've got past Harry Maguire, way too easy for ourselves to do so, with an opportunity to beat Andre Onana for another time, and he has denied the opportunity there as it will go out for a corner kick. But that will be the end of our particular fixture. We have requested the sub and we will be leaving the field in the end. What a game this has been for us. Very successful. A 10.0 rating, 83 minutes being played. 3 goals scored and 6 shots on target. Can't beat that for sure. An absolute proper individual performance from ourselves there. And it looks to be that we've got the victory. 3-0 in the end. 3 objectives all completed. And it looks to be that we have stepped foot in the final before the end of the actual fixture itself. We still have a second leg to play, but I don't think that's going to come to anything with already having a 3-goal advantage. And we'll also have the home advantage as Manchester United will have to visit Stamford Bridge. Well, here is the Premier League table, and as you can see, we played 20, won 15, drawn 3 and lost 2. Currently sitting on 48 points, and it's looking very good for ourselves. I have today with a 4-point gap between ourselves and Arsenal, and it looks to be there's a 10-point gap between ourselves and 5th there. I was saying that Spurs having a good season, and that's definitely showed in the table. But yeah, that is looking good, I have to say. We've still got many games ahead of us, only being in January, but we have got 18 games left to play. It's going to be very tight to say what's going to happen at the end of the season, but we're definitely looking on track for the title. That is for sure. But that's it for this episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. Please like and subscribe for more content, and don't forget that notification button so you never miss a video. Cheers.